I'm sitting in the right chair.
Okay, I think we're ready to get started. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. At this time, I would like to call to order the regularly scheduled meeting of the Meridian Planning and Zoning Commission on April 19th, 2018. Let's begin with roll call.
Commissioner Holland?
Here.
Commissioner Fitzgerald?
Here.
Commissioner Casanelli?
Here.
Commissioner Perot?
Here.
And absent are Commissioners Yearsley, Wilson, and McCarville.
Thank you. Next is the adoption of the agenda. The first item on the agenda is the public hearing for Cherry Blossom Subdivision H20180018, and it will be opened only for the purpose of continuing this item to the regularly scheduled meeting date of what I believe is now May 17th. Is that correct? It will solely be open for that purpose, so if there's anybody here tonight to testify for that particular application, we will not be taking public testimony this evening. Can I get a motion to adopt the agenda as amended?
So moved.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye. Aye.
Aye. Motion carries. It has been moved and seconded to adopt the agenda. Now on to the consent agenda.
Excuse me, sir.
Yeah.
You need to be quiet. We're in the process of a meeting.
Whoa, slow down.
I can meet you out in the hall if you'd like.
Okay, let's continue. The next item on the agenda is the consent agenda, and we have two items on the consent agenda. Approval of... We'll wait until everybody exits.
Wow.
Okay, let's start that over on the consent agenda. The next item on the agenda is the consent agenda, and we have two items. Approval of the minutes for the meeting of April 5th, 2018 Planning and Zoning Commission meeting, and findings of fact, conclusions of law for the cottages H20180013. Can I get a motion to accept the consent agenda as presented?
So moved.
Second.
Thank you. It's been moved and seconded to adopt the consent agenda. All those in favor say aye.
Aye. Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. So at this time, we will open the public hearing for Cherry Blossom Subdivision H20180018. And we'd like to give the applicant, if he is still here, an opportunity to speak as to why you'd like to continue the hearing.
John Brecken, Land Design.
Please state your name and address for the record.
6661 Glenwood Street,
Okay.
Garden City. Commissioner, the reason we'd like to continue it is we're just not quite ready. We got it to a point, and we're not meeting the open space requirements, and we want to provide a nice quality development with lots of amenities. It's geared towards 55 and older. If you're familiar with La Mirada, it's up on Meridian, close to Chinden. That's what we're aiming for, is something of that nature. And so we just haven't worked out all the details. We've been working with staff a little bit, and we have a meeting next week with staff to work through some of those details and make sure that we're meeting all the requirements and can be good neighbors. We've had the initial public hearing and know that it's going to be a sensitive topic, and because it has been a farm field for many years. A lot of the adjacent homes are, the lots are larger, and they're used to having it as a field. You know, it's been like that for, I think, 30 years or so. And so, you know, we want to be sensitive to that. And, you know, I know that one of our goals is to make sure that all the homes are single-story, and so that you don't have the adjacency problem of having two-story looking down into the neighbors and that sort of thing. So just need a little more time.
Thank you. Are you in agreement with continuing till the 17th of May?
Yes.
Okay, do you have any questions for that?
Chris, just for the record, this is the first time that the applicant has requested a continuance, correct?
Yes, this is the first request.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Do the commissioners have any questions for Bill? I know he stepped out for a moment.
Madam Chair, I think we're in a situation where it's not soup yet. We have got a lot of information that's missing.
Okay.
Applicant's still working with staff, and to make sure all parties get a chance to be heard in a finished product, I would make a motion that we close the public hearing on H 2018-0018 in the matter of that we'll continue it to May 17th.
Second.
It has been moved and seconded to close the public hearing on H20.
Oh, thank you.
We need to keep it open for the continuance? Okay, all right.
Sorry,
Would you like to withdraw your motion?
yes, can I make an addendum to my motion to continue it until May 17th? Is that correct?
Yes, that is correct.
Okay.
Thank you.
Second.
Excellent. So can we get one more motion to adjourn the meeting this evening?
We got to take a vote on
Is there anything else?
We got to vote
vote on that
Vote
one.
on that.
Oh, I'm sorry. Vote on the continuance.
Yep.
We do need to vote on the continuance. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. None opposed. Motion carries.
Awesome.
Now your motion.
Are we done for this evening then, Chris?
Need a motion.
Okay.
Motion to adjourn?
I move we adjourn.
Second.
Excellent. We have a motion and a second. All those in favor?
Aye.
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 Aye. Motion carries. Have a great evening.
Thank you, Madam Chair.
I haven't muted yet. Give me a second.